Only on 10 News, the widow of a CAL FIRE captain who took his own life shares how she is trying to help other families who have experienced suicide.
I think a lot of things that the first responders see and witness have an impact on their mental health.
The rate of suicide for those first responders is higher than deaths in the line of duty. Our Team 10 Melissa Macia is here with new efforts to try and lower that number. Mel.
And Kim and Steve, Danelle Mitchell can't pinpoint exactly what caused her husband, CAL FIRE Captain Ryan Mitchell, to take his life. But recent studies show that firefighters and police are at higher risk for depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and suicide. She's hoping by sharing her pain, others won't have to experience similar loss.
Captain Ryan Mitchell was dedicated to his job.
He loved the act of fighting fires. He loved the community and the brotherhood.
I spoke with Danelle Mitchell, Ryan's wife, at one of their favorite spots, Sunset Cliffs. What wasn't obvious to many were struggles behind the scenes.
He did talk about his depression quite a bit, and I lived it with him. I was there with him when we were, going through some really hard times.
Life's ups and downs.
Marriage can be hard, owning a home and renovating a home can be hard, having a kid. It's a lot of life stresses.
And difficulties of the job.
The fire seasons were getting longer and harder, and there's days where, as a firefighter wife, they come home and they just are so exhausted and mentally and physically and emotionally drained.
Ryan killed himself in November 2017. It's a day Danelle doesn't want to talk about, but the emotions she felt, hard to forget.
One of the first feelings I felt was ashamed or embarrassed at the type of way that he died. It comes and goes in waves of, being mad or sad.
The Firefighter Behavioral Health Alliance recorded 108 firefighters and EMTs died by suicide in 2018. This year so far, 98 suicides, but the organization believes by the end of the year that number will be higher than last, and many suicides go unreported. With studies finding depression among firefighters is nearly double the general population.
Don't just let it go by the wayside. Just don't take no for an answer and try to, research the signs.
How can I help to prevent another firefighter family from this type of tragic loss?
The county recently approved a program for first responders named after Captain Mitchell. It will offer confidential mental and behavioral health support. The governor also recently signed bills for first responders focused on peer support programs and workers' comp for mental health recovery. Danelle now focuses on raising her son.
He knows his daddy's in heaven.
And letting others know they're not alone.
Bringing awareness to the topic makes it, easier to talk about.
Danelle is now raising money to help fund research for education and advocacy. She's joining a walk this Saturday to support the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The link to this page is on 10news.com. Now, if you or anyone you know needs help or is looking for someone to talk to, the crisis number right there on our screen, it is 888-724-7240. Melissa Macia, Team 10.
Melissa, thank you. The wife of Congressman Duncan Hunter